The city outside Sophie's window was a symphony of jarring notes, the insistent blare of a taxi horn, the rhythmic rumble of the subway beneath the street, the distant wail of a siren. It was 11:37 p.m., and the noise, usually a comforting hum of urban life, felt like a physical weight pressing down on her chest. Sleep was a distant concept, anxiety a close companion. She scrolled aimlessly through her phone, past social media feeds that only amplified her sense of inadequacy, past news headlines that tightened the knot in her stomach. Then a banner ad, almost a whisper in the digital chaos, caught her eye. Find your inner silence. Download Calmscape. The reviews were glowing, almost impossibly so. Life-changing, one read. Finally, peace, said another. With a sigh that held the weight of countless sleepless nights, Sophie tapped download. The app was everything the reviews promised. Its interface was minimalist, bathed in soft, calming blues and greens. The very first session, guided by a voice like warm honey, instantly soothed the jagged edges of her mind. Breathe in peace, the voice intoned. Breathe out tension. It was simple, yet profoundly effective. Sophie found herself drifting into a state of profound relaxation, a calm she hadn't felt in years. She made it a nightly ritual, then a morning one too, sometimes even a midday pause. The app became her sanctuary, its gentle voice a steady anchor in a tumultuous world. She felt lighter, clearer, more centered. Her friends noticed, her colleagues commented on her newfound serenity. It was working beautifully. This quiet revolution continued for weeks, then months. The familiar phrases of the voice became second nature. Let go of worry, let go of fear, let go of expectation. Each day, the calm deepened, until one night, as the moon cast long, pale shadows across her bedroom floor, the voice shifted. It was still the same gentle cadence, the same soothing tone, but the words, they were different. Breathe in, breathe out, the voice murmured, a soft caress against the silence. Let go of worry, let go of fear, let go of expectation. A pause, then, almost imperceptibly, a new whisper, chilling in its placid delivery. Let go of your name. Sophie's eyes snapped open. Her heart gave a sudden hard thump against her ribs. Let go of your name? What did that even mean? It was so out of place. She fumbled for her phone, the screen still glowing with the app's tranquil blues. She tried to navigate back to replay the last few seconds, but the app suddenly froze. With a frustrated sigh, she closed it and tried to reopen it. Nothing. The icon was gone, not just from her home screen, but from her app library, from her purchase history. It was as if Calmscape had never existed on her phone at all. A prickle of unease snaked down her spine. It must be a glitch, she reasoned, a bizarre technical malfunction. She'll try again tomorrow. But tomorrow, the world felt subtly different. When Sophie walked into her favorite coffee shop, the barista, usually quick with her order, paused, a flicker of uncertainty in her eyes. "Can I help you?" she asked, as if Sophie were a stranger. "It's Sophie, the usual latte," Sophie replied, a forced smile on her face. The barista looked at her blankly, then shrugged and took her order. Later that day, she met her friend Liam for lunch. They had a long-standing inside joke, a silly phrase they always exchanged. Sophie uttered it, expecting his usual hearty laugh. Liam merely blinked. "What was that?" he asked, a polite, distant smile on his face. "Are you feeling okay, Sophie?" The confusion became a creeping dread. It wasn't just Liam. Other friends seemed to forget shared memories, little anecdotes, as if they'd never happened. They'd look at her with a peculiar, mild curiosity, a polite detachment. It was like she was fading around the edges of their perception. Then came the day her parents called. Sophie answered, heart racing, a desperate hope for normalcy. "Hello?" Her mother's voice hesitant. "Is this Sophie?" Sophie felt a cold dread seeping into her bones. "Mom, it's me, your daughter." A long pause. "Oh, I'm sorry," her mother said, her voice laced with confusion. "I thought, for a moment, I had the wrong number. You sound familiar, dear. Have we spoken before?" The line went dead. Panic, raw and suffocating, seized her. She rushed to the bathroom, staring at her reflection. It was there, unmistakably her face, but it was fainter, as if a thin veil had been drawn over it. The lines of her jaw, the sparkle in her eyes, were less defined. Each day, the fading became more pronounced. Her friends no longer returned her calls. Her work colleagues seemed to look right through her in the hallways. The world was slowly, inexorably erasing her. One morning, Sophie awoke to an unsettling silence. The city outside seemed muted, her apartment devoid of any familiar sounds. She reached for her phone, a sense of quiet desperation settling over her. And there it was, on her home screen, the soft blue and green icon she knew so well, Calmscape. It hadn't been there yesterday. It hadn't been there for weeks. Her heart pounded, a frantic drum against her ribs. Fear warred with a strange, compelling curiosity. She tapped the icon. The app opened instantly, bathed in that familiar, serene glow. But the opening screen was different. There were no options for guided meditation, no calming sounds, just a single, stark message in a plain font. Welcome back. And then a new voice, deeper, resonant, utterly devoid of the previous warmth, filled the room. It was not gentle, not soothing. It was possessive. You belong to us now, the voice stated, a chilling finality in its tone. The screen went black. Sophie felt a final, overwhelming wave of calm wash over her. Not the peaceful calm of meditation, but the stillness of absolute erasure. She felt her reflection in the dark screen dim, then vanish entirely. And the silence stretched on. This story is a haunting reminder of how easily we can lose ourselves in the pursuit of external peace, how the things we invite into our lives, even with the best intentions, can subtly reshape our reality in ways we never intended. It makes you wonder, doesn't it? What parts of ourselves do we willingly let go of, piece by piece, in the name of comfort or convenience? And what is the true cost of that surrender? We'd love to hear your thoughts on Sophie's chilling experience. Have you ever felt a digital tool or app had an unexpected influence on your life, big or small? Share your reflections in the comments below. If you found this story compelling, please consider liking this video and subscribing for more journeys into the quiet, unsettling corners of our modern world. Until next time, remember to breathe in and pay attention to what you breathe out.